Hey, Shakur. Hey, I hope you doing what makes you tick. I hope you ain't doing all no extra shit. You don't need all that extra shit. You better be doing what make you tick. I remember when you went to one of Crawford's camp and you did one of his trainings and you know, a full camp and stuff, man, and one of his training programs and shit, man, got in the fight and you look like...
Tyson Fury's first words after meeting Anthony Joshua showed how serious the situation really is. The crash and the tragic loss of AJ's close friends have deeply shaken him, both mentally and emotionally. Fury's visit itself speaks volumes. AJ is struggling to process the trauma, and the accident has clearly left a lasting impact on his mind.
And everything, did that help you prepare for big fights like this? Definitely.
Training since February.
Absolutely. All right.
Can I ask you something?
What's up, man?
You want to sign a contract to fight my little brother?
And there we go. Yes. I will fight him right now, but they want to wait till January, February.
Hey, beat up right now. You want to sign a contract?
Know that.
Stop the contract.
Know that.
You ain't on there, baby.
Know that.
You ain't on there, baby.
Right now, nigga.
Tyson Fury's message also highlights a harsh truth. This is not the first painful moment Anthony Joshua has faced, and sadly, it may not be the last. Fury acknowledges the heavy emotional burden AJ is carrying, reminding everyone that even champions are not protected from life's sudden and devastating blows.
Man, what you doing with them raps, man? Stop being cheap. Stop being cheap, man. I see you cutting off them damn raps and then just taping them back on, man. That's how you messing up your damn hands. You messing up your hands because it ain't tight. The shit ain't tight. You can't get it tight. You putting a glove on.
Physically, Anthony Joshua escaped the crash with only minor injuries, but emotionally, the damage was immediate and overwhelming. Authorities quickly took the driver into custody, marking an important step in the investigation. For AJ, surviving while losing two close friends is something no one is prepared for. On top of that, the ongoing legal process has added even more stress and uncertainty.
That shit ain't tight. You should be getting your hands wrapped by a master professional hand wrapper every single day, bruh. You getting paid gravy. You getting paid gravy, dude. If you can't fly a dude out, that's great with the damn hand wraps, man. That's what you need. If you got hand problems, bruh, and you need to keep your hands healthy, you need to hire somebody, man. All that damn money you making, bruh, hire somebody. Shit, tape it on some old ass raps. What's going on? Come on. What we in elementary school? Come on, dog. Them hands need to be wrapped. You can't mess around and go into this fight with Teo. You can't. You cannot mess around and go into this fight with Teo and your hands is hurt, man. Shit, that's not gonna be a damn excuse. Hell no. This is a dude, man, Teofimo Lopez, bro. He been going at us. Yeah. And when I say at us, yeah, straight to our face, saying monkeys and bananas and all this shit. All this racist stuff, bruh. This your chance to shut his ass up.
Peter Fury spoke about the intense mental battle AJ is now facing. Losing two friends in a single moment is heartbreaking, and the emotional shock will not disappear after leaving the hospital. Even with the driver in custody, AJ must deal with grief, survivor's guilt, and trauma, all while being watched by the world.
Sports Illustrated even noted that his hands are the biggest threat to his title reign, not his opponents.
Yeah, shit, but this ain't gonna be no easy task. This dude here coming to bag up every single word he said. Every word he said. And you get in there and you play, and your hands ain't right, bruh, and you ain't in there being a little bit of Pookie with a little bit of Shakur, but you gonna have to bring everything out against this dude, Teofimo Lopez, cause he coming for your ass in every single way. Every damn way, Shakur, I'm telling you. He gonna box your ass a little bit, he gonna pressure you, he gonna change speeds on your ass. I'm telling you, man, this dude is coming for your ass. You better be ready, but you don't need to be doing all that extra shit if it's gonna weaken you, if you ain't gonna be at your full potential, man. For real. You don't need to be doing all this extra shit. And get a hair wrap, dude.
According to Showbiz The Adult, the driver involved in the crash is now facing serious felony charges for reckless driving, with a possible 7-year prison sentence. This development adds another painful layer to AJ's situation. He survived a near-fatal crash, lost 2 friends, and now must live through the legal consequences connected to the tragedy.
You know, people think the fight with Teo is either going to be you delivering a masterclass,
or a knockout by Teo.
yeah, or you getting into some type of brawl with Teo and end up getting knocked out, right? What are fans getting wrong about the matchup?
I think the fans is getting wrong about the matchup is where I'm not sleeping on that I know about Teo. Teo's a good boxer.
Mm-hmm.
He's boxer first. So we could say, oh, he's just going to knock you out. Or he's just going to... That's not him. He's boxing first. He's going to want to establish distance and range on the outside and try to beat me up on the outside. So I think that's the main thing. And also the biggest thing that everybody don't realize with me, I could punch. Everybody say, oh, he can't punch, and then boom, crack somebody, and then they laying down, or something may happen to where they hurt or something like that. So I think that's 2 big things where they don't understand.
Anthony Joshua later opened up about how deeply the crash affected him emotionally. Losing close friends while surviving such a terrifying event has shaken him to his core. AJ reflected on how unpredictable life can be and spoke about personal growth, hinting at the emotional scars the accident has left behind.
Hey, Shakur, hey, I hope you doing what makes you tick. I hope you ain't doing all no extra shit. You don't need all that extra shit. You better be doing what make you tick. I remember when you went to one of Crawford's camp and you did one of his trainings and you know, a full camp and stuff, man, and one of his training programs and shit, man, got in the fight and you look like shit, man. You look like hell. That was that Nocatila fight, man. You were like, man, I done stuff I ain't never done before. All this stuff, man. You don't need all of that shit, man. You need to do what make you tick, man. I know this fight is big. I know you can add a little bit of something, but man, if you overworking yourself, man, and you ain't gonna be rested, man, if you ain't resting your hands, taking care of what you need to take care of,
Observers also questioned the unexpected legal twist in the case. What was first believed to be a simple tire blowout has now turned into a criminal investigation. This shift has intensified the aftermath of the crash, placing even more mental pressure on AJ as questions about responsibility continue to grow.
To answer.
Okay.
But I'm curious if you will answer it.
Yes.
Most overrated boxer right now.
Most overrated boxer right now.
You could go all time, I guess, if you wanted to.
I'll just say it. I think Shakur Stevenson, who I'm going to be facing. I think he's overrated. I think so. I think so, yeah. He's been decreasing on his style. Yeah, but people amp it up like he's really got the goods. I'm looking forward to us finally facing in that square circle and really showing the world. But
Johnny Nelson reminded everyone of the real human cost of the crash. 2 lives were lost, and Anthony Joshua narrowly survived. Nelson emphasized perspective, saying that boxing rivalries mean nothing compared to real-life tragedies. AJ now has to live with grief, shock, and the painful reality of losing close friends in an instant.
That time for him to really take his first loss and, you know, me whoop his ass to the point where either he quits on the stool or I knock him out. How I see this fight being played out is with me pretty much setting that momentum for the people out there as well. You know, not really trying to force for it. However, I can't be too technical with Shakur. You got to make it a little ugly. You got to make it a little ugly. If you try to be too technical with Shakur, it could be too long of a weighted chess match. You know, certain people don't want to see that. They don't want to see pop shots. You know what I mean? They want to see good action. I have yet to see, and I think you could attest with me, I don't think we have seen Shakur face anyone higher than who he's going to face next, and that's of me. So, you know, I definitely, you know, commend him at least for stepping up to the plate. But I think it's time. I think it's really that time for him to really take his first loss and, you know, me whoop his ass to the point where either he quits on the stool or I knock him out.
You really believe that, you know, because everyone will say, oh man, Shakur is probably one of the best defensive fighters in the game. You really believe you can stop Shakur Stevenson?
Yes.
Jarrell Miller shared a more personal and emotional viewpoint. He explained that the tragedy has been mentally exhausting not just for AJ, but for everyone watching. Even though they were never close, Miller said surviving a near-fatal crash while losing friends is unimaginable. Non-stop media coverage only makes it harder, forcing AJ to relive the trauma again and again.
I think it's one of those matches where you're sitting there and you're saying, how good is Shakur Stevenson? You know, how good is he? I hear a lot of people talking about him, but how good is he? You know, he's already accomplished or is a 3-division world champion already, 126, 130, 135. He has a chance to be, what, 4-division world champion already in his career? Man, I mean, look, I think it's a great opportunity, but the fight just has to happen. You know, style matchup, you got a defensive wizard versus I want to say somewhat of a freak of nature. You know, let me get some props to Teofimo Lopez other than, bashing. Yeah. The kid has, on his biggest moments, has shown up. He has. He beat Taylor. He beat Lomachenko when everybody doubted him. And this is another opportunity that he likes. He likes these big old challenges. You know what I'm saying? To show up and defeat all the odds. So this is down his alley. Tio is very selective when he chooses to fight these men, So we gonna see if according to his calculations, if this is the right move. We gonna see.
Pain Game focused on how physically violent the crash truly was. Even a fighter used to punishment inside the ring cannot simply walk away from a high-speed accident. While AJ survived, his body went through extreme stress during the impact and rescue. This reminds everyone how fragile life is outside boxing, and that survival is only the first step.
See, what Teofimo Lopez is, bro, he's a hell of an athlete, man, and he contort his body in different ways, in different times, you know what I mean, to create offense for himself. Seriously, I'm sitting there watching him against Sandor Martin, and I'm watching this guy, figuring it out. Yeah, distance definitely, when a guy was able to maintain distance, yes, it becomes challenging for Tio. It does. But the thing is with Tio is he's a risk taker. All right. And the thing that I know about Shakur Stevenson is that Shakur has to be on balance. Shakur has to feel safe because he's a defensive first type of fighter. And Shakur won't deploy any offense unless he truly feels he's going to land. So with that being said, it's like Tio, when he's attacking you and he's coming from these weird, odd angles, Tio is not afraid to get hit with a shot. He's not afraid of that, right? Tio can adjust his balance as he's attacking you. Adjust his punches as he's attacking you. So, when Shakur is trying to step out on that line, right? When he's trying to get his distance, move left or right, when he gets along the ropes, or, when he's stepping back, you know what I'm saying? Tio is going to be following him.
Eddie Hearn gave a cautious update on Anthony Joshua's condition. While AJ avoided major injuries, Hearn stressed how lucky he was to survive such a dangerous crash. There is relief, but also reality. Even small injuries can affect both the body and the mind. Combined with the emotional pain of losing friends, AJ now faces a long road to recovery. Surviving was only the first victory. The real journey has just begun.
Challenging fight. Shakur know this fight gonna be challenging, and that's the reason why he's taking it, because he wants to prove to everybody that he's the best or one of the best fighters in the world. Shakur ain't trying to hover at the pound for pound around the damn 8, 7. Tio ain't on the pound for pound list, but Shakur is. But Shakur ain't trying to hover around 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? Shakur want to be number one. Shakur trying to pass up Crawford. Shakur trying to pass up Inoue. Shakur trying to pass up Usyk. Shakur trying to be right on Bam's ass like, hey, I'm here. Yeah, with a win right here. Woo, man. Come on. Yes, this gonna move him. This gonna move him up that damn pound for pound where Shakur wants to be. That's the reason why he taking on this damn challenge right here. And of course, Teofimo Lopez, you know what I mean? He wants to fight Shakur because he wants to prove he's the best. Right now, look, everybody's been saying nobody can be, well, I know I've been saying it, nobody can beat Shakur Stevenson. I don't think, it's very few guys that can beat this guy, man. Very few guys, man, that I think that may give him some issues, but not beat him, because it's hard to outthink this dude, right?